Hi everyone, we are from Group 5 and our topic is Educating for Integrity, Can Universities Shape an Honest Generation? From the government side, I'm Tanish and my opening argument will be moral foundations. Universities are more than just the centers of academic learning. They are vital for instilling moral values and ethical development. Through structured education, including ethics course, academic conduct policies, and also honor codes, students learn the importance of integrity, accountability, and also honesty. These principles are not merely theoretical, they are also reinforced through daily practice, and also they shape students into ethical professionals. When graduates enter fields like journalism, science, business, or be it any other field, they carry these values with them, acting as safeguards against corruption and dishonesty. Now I will pass to Speaker 2.
Okay, thank you, Speaker 1, for the opinion just now. So I am Speaker 2 from the government side. Okay, so let's stop pretending that young people will just figure it out on their own. Integrity doesn't magically appear. It need to be taught, it need to be shown, and it is demanded. And universities are the perfect place to make that happen. Every day, students are surrounded by powerful examples like professors who don't cut corners and who don't tolerate cheating and who enforce fairness without fear and favor. That's not just teaching a subject, that's teaching values. That's showing what honesty looks like in practice. And let me be clear, this really matters. When a lecturer cites source properly, when grades are earned, it is not gifted, and it drills one truth into students' mind, and if you want success, earn it in the right way. And now, let me ask the opponent side. If universities don't shape integrity, then who does? TikTok? Politicians? Internet influencers? There's no way, right? Even more importantly, when a university itself practices what it preaches by being transparent, fair, and inclusive, students naturally learn that integrity isn't just a talk, it's a policy, it's a culture, and it's an action. So from my point, I agree that universities don't just teach knowledge, they build character, set standards, and hold the line against dishonesty.
Okay, thank you, Speaker 1 and Speaker 2. I'm Liu Mingyan, I'm Speaker 3 from the government side. So in my opinion, I think integrity isn't just an abstract concept. It's actionable skills that can be nurtured through proper education. So universities plays a very crucial role in this development by offering structured ethical education through courses in professional ethics, philosophy, and also law. This subject, they provide students with a framework of evaluating right and wrong, encouraging them to explore moral reasoning and also ethical decision making in real-world situations. Structured ethical education immerses students in practical scenarios. For example, case studies, it serves as a very powerful tool for revealing the real-life consequences of unethical behavior. So through case studies, students, they can critically assess what went wrong in like fraud cases, and they can propose ethical strategies to prevent such misconduct. On the other hand, role-playing is another impactful method which used in ethical training. This exercise stimulates high-pressure environments where students, they navigate moral gray areas. For example, medical students, they might confront decisions about life-saving treatments versus patient consent. Engineering students might be asked to weigh cost-cutting against public safety, and also journalism students, they can debate the ethics of publishing sensitive information. These immersive experiences develop more moral intuition, empathy, and also the ability to principle decision under stress. Importantly, this education goes far beyond textbook theory. It equips students with moral courage, the willingness to act ethical even when it's difficult or even when no one is watching. So this is very essential in a world where professionals often face temptation, pressure, or unethical organization cultures. Universities that embed ethical training into their curricula help to shape future leaders who are resilient against corruption, who reject dishonest shortcuts, and who value transparency and also accountability. These graduates are not only more employable, but also become role models in their fields, championing a culture of integrity within their professions and also communities.
I'm from the opposition side, Nicholas. So, what Speaker 2 said is totally wrong. It's not about TikTok, it's not about social media, it's not about politicians who shape the kids, it's about their parents. Let's be real. First and foremost, integrity is not something you can begin that you can magically teach in university. It doesn't mean suddenly fly out where a student will suddenly know what is integrity. So, it's where parents usually take their role in teaching and instilling the meaning of integrity inside their child, into their child. Sorry. So, before stepping into the campus, parenting is important as culture, beliefs, and values must be instilled into a child before they grow up. That is, before they went inside university. And yet, why do we keep expecting universities take up a role to help fix and instill ethics in students? So, although we can argue that academic universities take their role in sharpening students' academic skills and professionalism, which is the main point of university, then so let's stop pretending that higher education levels must instill integrity inside students. So instead, let's rely on parents, where every child should learn on the acts of their parents, on what they see, what they believe, on, for example, the culture, the beliefs, the moral values. For example, if a parent will be honest every time, respect their colleagues, wouldn't that values should be to be learned by their own child? Hence, their child will be able to apply these values when they grow up. So integrity doesn't really appear during orientation week. It comes from the family during a child's upbringing. So that's all my point. I'll pass it to Speaker 2.
Okay, so here is Speaker 2. My name is Jason. Thank you, Speaker 1, Nicholas. So let's talk about university nowadays. Okay, so university nowadays often create a condition that make dishonesty more tempting than honesty. So commodity grading, scholarship demands, and the financial pressure makes success feel like a necessity rather than a choice. So many students don't cheat because they want to. They cheat because they feel like they must to keep up. So studies show that academic dishonesty is widespread. Despite university ethics courses, in competitive fields like medicine, law, and business, students justify dishonesty as a means to secure their future. When job opportunities, internships, and even graduation depends on academic performance, some feel that cheating is not immoral, but rather than a strategy survival. And this issue isn't limited to students. Professors, researchers, and administrators are part of this problem. So when institutions prioritize ranking over ethics, faculty may manipulate results, inflate grades, or overlook dishonest behavior to maintain the university's reputation. So I want to ask, if even those at the top engage in unethical practices, how can we expect students to act differently? So until the universities confront this systemic pressure, academic integrity efforts will remain superficial. Students will always be practical. If honesty is not rewarded, many will choose efficiency over ethics. So thank you very much. I'll pass to Speaker 3.
Okay, thank you, Speaker 2, Jason. So my name is Jarong, and thank you also for Nicholas. So for government team, you get the point, but we totally disagree with your point because of the university cannot effectively teach integrity if they themselves fail to uphold it. For example, for the hypocrisy in academic universities claim to shape honest students, but yet many still fail to uphold every principle they preach. Like the academic integrity policy sounds noble, but the enforcement is often selective. Like the research fraud, bias hiring, and the grade manipulations are more common than university would like to admit. And consider to the documented cases of academic misconduct in prestigious institutions, the professors, those who mean to be the model, ethical behavior, have been caught plagiarizing and falsifying research and manipulating the academic performance. So, when students witness this hypocrisy, their trust in institutional ethics are eroded. Like, how can they take the integrity lessons seriously if their own educators discarded them? So, even admissions process sometimes lack transparency. Some universities inflate application statistics, prioritize the financial gain over the student merit, or adjust policy to favor corporate partnership. Like this example signals to students that success matters more than integrity. If the institution itself bans the ethical rules, like why students need to learn integrity? They will feel that the honesty is not unacceptable, but rather a tool for advancement. So, for the Mr. Wei Teng's questions, how the university shape and honesty how to say? Huh? Okay, never mind. I want to ask back if we can do that, but before the university can shape an honest generation, but we must first clean their own house first. Integrity must start from the top. Only when the institution practice when they are preached, then only they can truly teach the ethical behavior. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Speaker 3. Hi everyone, I'm Lu Joyi and I'm the Speaker 4 from the government side. It is undeniable that upbringing plays a role in moral development, but ethical growth does not stop after childhood. University is a traditional phase where students refine their value and make independent decisions about integrity. It is not about fixing morality, but about reinforcing and strengthening an ethical foundation. Think about leadership training. Students learn to navigate complex decisions that challenge their morals. Through peer influence and mentorship, they adapt their ethical perspective in real-world and scenarios. Regarding hypocrisies in academic, no institution is perfect. However, universities that acknowledge flaws and actively work to address them are already practicing integrity. Correcting academic misconduct, addressing research fraud, and enforcing ethical policy demonstrate the very principle university strive to instill in students. Thank you.
Okay, hi, I'm Tong Yu Hui, as the last speaker from government side. This is true, students face immense academic pressure, but it is precise why a university works so hard to cultivate a culture of integrity. The presence of honor course, plagiarism detection, and ethical mentorship programs is not accidental. They exist because institutions recognize the risks and actively counteract them. Take mental health services, for example. University desks provide counseling, time management support, and academic assistance, which empower students to handle pressure without resorting to dishonesty. Instead of simply punishing cheating, they address why students feel compelled to cheat and provide ethical alternatives. That's a proactive approach to shaping integrity. And regarding claims that university only create short-term impact, consider how habits form. A single active course may not transform every student overnight, by repeated exposure to integrity-centered discussion, ethical dilemmas and roles model reinforces moral reasoning over time. So ultimately, academic environment provides students with the space to reflect on their values before entering the professional world. Even if only some carry this lesson forward, the impact is undeniable. That's all from me.
Okay, thank you. I'm speaker 4 from opposition side. Ethic classes might sound effective, but in reality, many students take them just to fulfill requirements. Memorizing theories doesn't guarantee ethical behavior. What matters is how students apply these principles when faced with real-world dilemmas. Let's take business or journalism students, for example. They learn about honesty, but in competitive environments, many professionals still manipulate data or exaggerate stories for success. Ethics education might inform, but it doesn't transfer deeply ingrained habits. And what about role models? While professors may model integrity, they don't reach everyone equally. Many students admire success over honesty, but they're choosing shortcuts that yield faster results. If universities truly shape integrity, we will not see cases of academic honesty even among graduates. Furthermore, institutional enforcement is inconsistent. Many universities hesitate to penalize misconduct harshly, fearing backlash or reputational damage. If rules exist but are not strictly applied, they lose their credibility. Ultimately, integrity is not something university can teach in a semester. It's shaped by upbringing, personal choice, and broader societal norms. Universities may encourage honesty, but they cannot single-handedly create an honest generation. Thank you.
So thank you for the speakers from government side and also speaker from our opposition side. Speaker 5 from opposition side, and I would like to stand our view that universities can shape honest generation. Just now, Speaker 1 from government side got mentioned about university provide moral foundation through education. And if this point worked, why many white-collar crimes were committed by highly educated individuals? According to research in developmental psychology shows that core values like honesty and empathy are shaped in early childhood, primarily by family and environment, not tertiary education. By the time they enter university, a lot of values are already deeply rooted. And Speaker 2 from government side also got mentioned about professor and university mentor act as a role model to influence students positively, right? But actually, students are often more influenced by peer pressure than by professor. Students are more likely to follow what their peers doing more than what they've been taught. Okay, then Speaker 3 mentioned about case study and active training. Then let me ask you, can a classroom truly stimulate real-world pressure? Ethics in theory is different from ethics under real-world pressure. When people are desperate, fear, stress, career risks, or financial depression or depression, morality often takes a backseat. So in conclusion, universities can provide information about ethics, but they cannot guarantee integrity. If universities truly shape an honest generation, we would see so many educated individuals involved in scandal today. So universities can't shape an honest generation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.